Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of 6 for 6. It's been 6 long months, but we're finally back in the business. To really mark the year to date, the last time we recorded an episode was on January 7th, 2025. Now it's June 7th, 2025. So 6 months, but tomorrow, ladies and gentlemen, marks the 4th anniversary of 6 for 6. Without further ado, let me just give you a quick update of what we have got going on, ladies and gentlemen. We have been working with Empty the Bench and giving them, scheduling and helping them out with their programs. But we're also going to be on that playback app with them being on part of the show. So some of our games that I talk about here will be streamed on that platform. So you get to see me and other people from the Empty the Bench network to talk about these games and have a blast as we share our love and passion for sports. Now, ladies and gentlemen, 4 years with this show has been a tremendous experience. Now we're going to start building it. We're going to take time, invest into it, find ways to grow and develop. We're going to do more pre-recording so we can stack up videos and just start cranking it out a little bit further in advance, depending on how our schedules are looking. So when it does come out, the show is always there, even though I might not be able to do it live. We're going to get a nice little mix and match so we can have people, come and watch it live and then also pre-record things to have a consistent cadence on top of that. So let's start it off, ladies and gentlemen, with the 4th anniversary special with some WNBA action. You can catch the Liberty Fever June 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Pacific Time on ABC or on ESPN+. Caitlin Clark is still out in this scenario, but if you look tonight on the 7th, ladies and gentlemen, the Fever are taking care of Chicago without a problem in a very convincing victory. But if we look at this week coming up on June 14th, 7 days from now or 6 days when this recording goes up on our YouTube page, the Liberty are 8-0 with a away record of 4-0. Very dominant year that they're having so far. Very early on in the season, but very dominant. Fever losing Caitlin Clark. They're going to probably win tonight, so that's going to boost them up to probably 4-4. And they're on the road tonight, so that improves the road stance. But without Caitlin Clark being the shooter that she is on the court, it's changing how this team plays, but they have more ball movement. So it might help them against the New York Liberty, but the New York Liberty has been very dominant in their last 5 games, ladies and gentlemen. So give me the New York Liberty to take care of business on this one. So you can catch Liberty Fever June 14th, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon p.m. Pacific on ABC and on ESPN+. Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have a good old-fashioned rivalry. Number 5 in our matchup, we got Yankees Red Sox also on June 14th at 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:15 p.m. Pacific Time on Fox. Yankees record right now, ladies and gentlemen, is 39-23 with an away record of 18-13. If you look at the Red Sox, they're 30-35. Homestand record 17-16. So the Red Sox have not been doing great at home. If you look at the Yankees ball club, they've taken care of business. If you look at June 6th, the last time they played each other, the Yankees won 9-6 in that matchup. So I'm feeling the edge on this one, even though they're going to be in Boston, I believe. So definitely tough stance, but the Yankees are starting to put up runs when runs matter the most. So give me the Yankees to win this one on the 14th, ladies and gentlemen. I have to rest my case with that one. Next up, MLS action, everybody. St. Louis City CS versus LA Galaxy, June 14th. It's like a triple header for us. 3:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Fox. This is the one, ladies and gentlemen, I was talking about. We'll try to stream on playback. I'll have to work with Callan to make sure we're able to pull this off. Our good friend Callum McClurg will help us, get this broadcast up and running. We'll just have to check with the schedule so see if we can stream it. But the game in the third slot, we'll definitely be streaming that one, so you can make sure you tune on the playback app. And it's free, ladies and gentlemen. It doesn't cost you anything. You can come and watch us as we watch sports and other games that go on. But if we look at the St. Louis and LA Galaxy game, ladies and gentlemen, LA Galaxy have finally got their first win of the season. They got it off but they have 4 draws and 12 losses, where St. Louis, on the other hand, has 3 wins, 5 ties, and 8 losses. But if you look at the head-to-head matchups and the team's last 5 games, a lot of times ends in a tie, but the last 2 times that they've met, St. Louis has won. So I'm building off that edge of momentum based on how LA is doing this year. Give me St. Louis to win this matchup in this one. Next up, we have the USA Trinidad Tobago game on June 15th on Sunday, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time on FS1. This is the game that will be on the playback app with me and Callan being our host on this game. So make sure you tune in and support us on that one. You can catch it on FS1 if you don't want to go on playback, but it definitely helps me and Callan out and everyone else on Empty the Bench with that. Like I said, it gives us, more viewership, gets more people to come to our page, helps us out. So make sure you come in and tune in, listen to this match. But the Gold Cup, preparing for the whole World Cup campaign. This is the start of it. Get some national friendlies in the mix, but this is the start of the campaign for the U.S. So early beginning stages, need a win against Trinidad in this one. So give me the U.S. But if you look at the last 5 times that they played each other, Trinidad has beat the U.S. on 2023. But besides that, the U.S. has dominated Trinidad in this one. So give me the USA to continue that streak, get back on the winning column against this team. You can catch it on June 15th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time on FS1, ladies and gentlemen. As we move up, we got the NBA Finals. So the Game 2 and Game 1 of our selection are both NBA Finals games. So we're going to run through that. And then before we leave which game it is, we're going to do the second game for our pick. And then we're going to do a quick recap, hit the game of the week, and then so forth. All right, without further ado, here we got Pacers Thunder NBA Finals Game 3, June 11th on ABC, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific Time. Big matchup in Game 3. They finally go back to Indiana, and I think Indiana will be able to get this Game 3 at their homestand to make a statement to show that, hey, we're here to win a title. We have our fans to support us, and I think it's going to be a great night for Indiana. Definitely going to be something. Clawing back from Game 1 when they were down and out and they found a way to win. That's how Indiana's done it. They've done it so much in this postseason. But is it going to be too much in an NBA Finals on a stage like this? But in Game 3, I find a way where they're going to put the series up in this scenario where it's going to be 2-1 in their favor. So give me the Indiana Pacers to beat the Oklahoma City Thunder in this matchup. So let me do a quick recap of what we got for our picks this far. We got Liberty Phoenix, June 14th, ladies and gentlemen, 3 p.m. Eastern Time, noon Pacific Time on ABC and on ESPN Plus. Give me the Liberty to win this matchup. Next up, we got Yankees Red Sox, June 14th, 7:15 p.m. Eastern Time, 4:15 p.m. Pacific Time on Fox. Give me the Yankees to win. Next up, we got St. Louis City CS versus LA Galaxy, June 14th, 4:30 p.m. Eastern Time, 1:30 p.m. Pacific Time on Fox, and also possibly on the Playback Network, depending on our schedule. We have it slated, but we're going to have to work with Cal to make sure we can be able to put this show on the road for you guys and get it up in the air. But going into our third game, USA versus Trinidad, Men's Gold Cup Soccer, June 15th, 6 p.m. Eastern Time, 3 p.m. Pacific Time on FS1. And this game, ladies and gentlemen, will be on playback. So me and Callum will be commentating and watching this game as it happens live. So make sure you tune into the Playback app. Just type in playback.tv and it should be there. If not, just search Playback and it should be there. If you have questions, feel free to comment once this video goes live, and we'll make sure we can send you guys the link so you guys can watch these 2 games on the Playback app if you want to see me and Callan talk about these 2 games. Next up, we got Pacers Thunder NBA Finals Game 3 on June 11th, 8 on ABC, It's going to be 8:30 p.m. Eastern time, 5:30 p.m. Pacific time, and give me the Pacers to win it. And ladies and gentlemen, the game of the week is Game 2, which is happening tomorrow. But when this stream goes live, this recording goes live, it'll be that day on June 8th. This is a pivotal moment. The Thunder can't go down 0-2 in this series, so I guarantee they're going to be being dominant. Show how dominant they have been all season long. It's going to come out tonight. I don't think they're going to blow another league. So give me the Thunder to win Game 2 on this one. So you got a nice little recap, ladies and gentlemen. You can catch Pacers Thunders NBA Finals Game 2 on June 8th, which is tomorrow or today when this recording goes up. 8 p.m. Eastern time, 5 p.m. Pacific time on ABC. And you can also catch it on playback as well. We have a nice big watch party tuning in. So make sure you tune in on the playback and support ETB as we get more shows on playback and build our network as a whole, as with great things we have coming up on the lineup, building more podcast shows into playback to give it a real nice development look, ladies and gentlemen. But without further ado, last episode we were 4-2. Hopefully we get a nice 6-0 for our picks. But ladies and gentlemen, we are at the 4th anniversary of 6 for 6. Nice little quick episode for you guys. A nice easy watch time, about less than 12-ish minutes. But thank you so much for you've been supporting. Like I said, we're gonna get back to the cadence. We're gonna be creating episodes. Might be doing some shorts with some picks, looking some lively things what we got going on. So a lot of momentum, a lot of things we got cooking in the mix for 6 for 6. And ladies and gentlemen, we're gonna do leaps and bounds and really put 6 for 6 on a map because it's really good branding, a lot of good stuff that we can come with it. So thank you so much in celebrating our 4th anniversary, and we'll catch you next time on 6 for 6, and hopefully it's not another 6 months. Take care, and we'll see you next week. So long for now. Bye-bye.